Good morning and welcome back to the channel. It's Megan here, the Healing Foods Coach. Just before 7 on Saturday, May the 17th. Up bright and early as I've got to be at work this morning. For those of you also heading into work today, hello. Hope you're all doing well. For those of you not having to work today, I hope you're enjoying your time off. So today's quick topic is about the key of consistency, okay? Which should seem fairly straightforward, but sometimes it's not. What do I mean by that? Well, I've been doing this carnivore, no carb lifestyle for 5 years now, and my weight has, of course, come down dramatically. I've had significant healing. I am no longer dealing with fibromyalgia, pain symptoms, or brain fog. Thankfully, I no longer need to be in a wheelchair. Thankfully, even more. In fact, I'm working full time, which is all amazing. But it didn't happen overnight. And it wasn't because I simply took 1 or 2 days where I ate a few less carbs. I had to make a radical change, but I had to be consistent. I had to stick with it. And I have. And the reason why I want to say that is not to scare you and tell you that, hey, it's going to take you years to heal or lose weight or get healthy. Chances are it probably won't. But some of the deep-rooted stuff that we've had for a lifetime will take longer. And the key is to keep just making those good, healthy, nourishing choices consistently. Sometimes in the beginning stages, it's early to cheat or have a fallback or slip up, if you will. That's okay. It can happen, especially those of us who are dealing with severe carb and sugar addictions. It's even harder to stay true to this new way of eating because it's hard to stay consistent. But it is necessary. Sorry, I've got my dog's in the kitchen smelling the bacon I'm cooking right now for my son's breakfast, and he's getting a little bit excited. Here, let me show you. Billy, get down. Because bacon is amazing. So I can understand why he wants some. It's not for him, but I can see why he's excited. So it's all about doing the right things for our bodies every day. And sometimes we might not notice the initial payoff. It may take a long, long time. Here's an example. So I have been dealing with menopause for just over a year. Thankfully, I'm through it now. Yay, I'm on the other side of it. But for 13 months, I was dealing with night sweats and hot flushes and discomfort, and my rosacea was just exploding on my face, like really bright red and super itchy. Now there's a little bit left here, but for the most part it's healed, it's faded, it's managed. Why? Because my hormones have settled down, okay? But I had to keep eating a nutritious way of eating. I didn't suddenly go back to carbs. I didn't give in to cake or sugary or processed treats, though there were moments I wanted to. I'll be honest, there were, but I didn't. I had to stick with what I know was helping me overall, and I had to wait to get through it. It took 13 months, and I had to stay consistent, but I got there, and that's just one example. So if you're trying to heal like an autoimmune condition, if you're hoping to heal from other things like type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, metabolic unhealthiness, insulin resistance, obesity, any of these things can take time, especially if we've been in them for years. Never mind months, but years. It can take a long time. But consistency will help pay off. And I want to emphasize that because it may not happen right away, but if we stick with it, it will eventually happen. Just going to come inside here so I can keep an eye on the dog. You probably hear the bacon sizzling in the background. Hey, I'm tempted, so I can only imagine how he feels smelling that nice bacon this morning. So for me, for example, my nighttime routine, as an example, is typically I'm ready for sleep at night between 9 and 10, okay? And my body normally wants to wake up at 6, although I'm usually up closer to 5 because that's when the dogs decide they want to be up for breakfast. And sometimes I stay up and I get my day going, and other times I'll go back and I'll sleep till about 6 o'clock and get up then. But that wasn't always something I could do easily. That's something I've been able to get to eventually by practicing good sleep habits. So when it's nighttime, after I have dinner, I put on my blue light blockers and help my body wind down. I try to stay off my phone in the evenings. I might read and put my tablet on read mode, but otherwise I'm not usually on my phone scrolling through Facebook or anything else. So I'm giving my brain a chance to settle, especially if I've been working on a computer all day, which I do. So that's been something I've been practicing over time, and that's been over the last several, definitely over the last 2 to 3 years, but certainly since last November when I went back to work. I've been really, 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 really good about putting on the blue light blockers after I have my evening meal, okay? Helping my brain unwind and my body to settle for the night so I can get decent sleep. Now, 5 o'clock, honestly, that's still a bit early, although it's dawn at that point. It's daylight out here because we're in the nice spring, summer season, right? And sometimes I feel energized and I get up and I get on with my day, and that might just mean I have a few extra hours at home. I can read or meditate, get my mind right for the day, and then get ready to go to work, say for 9 or 10, depending on what time my shift is. Other times I still feel tired, and so therefore I will let myself sleep until 6. That's the other thing. I get up because I'm awake, but if I feel exhausted, then I let myself sleep a bit longer, because I'm realizing when I listen to my body and give it what it needs, whether that's more rest, whether that's making sure I'm eating enough, whether it's making sure I'm getting enough fat in my diet, whatever it might be, it's a process. And now I can recognize when I'm really hungry and when I'm not, and if my body's craving more fat or isn't. And when I give it what it needs, that just helps it function that much more beautifully. And, I'm walking every day to work and back. And on weekends, I walk a lot more. We walk into town and get the grocery shop done, and so forth. Okay, so I'm not doing crazy amounts of exercise, but I am moving every day. And so that's consistent, and that's okay. That's a good place to be. I may add to that in time, but if I don't, that's okay too. Again, I'm trying to listen to my body and what it needs, because I do have SI joint issues. I do have lower back issues, so I have to be careful. So even if I'm just walking 20 to 30 minutes every day, hey, I'm still moving, right? It's better than nothing. And the same can go for you, but it's about consistency. It's about getting into a set pattern that works, that's good, and following it. So, in case you're wondering, this is a tour short for the band Carcass. Awesome English heavy metal band, extreme metal band. They're so amazing. This is from the Inked in Steel tour from 2014. I didn't see them in 2014. I did see them in 2023. They were amazing live, just anyone wondering. And that's another thing, is every now and again I'll put on, my work is extremely casual. We're never customer facing. So I can wear whatever I like within reason. So today this is my shirt that I'm wearing to the office today for the clothes letter. So anyways, side point. But consistency is key. And if you have a day where you fall down, that's okay. Get up, next meal, start over. Doesn't even have to be the next day. The next meal, you start over. You start fresh. We always deserve to, our bodies need food. We always deserve to have food and be nourished. So if you eat too many carbs, or you don't eat healthy, or maybe you don't quite stick with it for one meal, that's okay. The next meal, make changes. You have breakfast and you decide to give it and have a bowl of cereal. Okay, that's not great, obviously. But just make sure your next time you eat something healthier with less sugar in it, less processed junk. Take it a meal. Some of us need to take things a meal at a time, a day at a time. That's where I was for a while. But as we build up consistently, there's a theme, you will probably find it's a lot easier to do when you do that. So bacon's ready. I gotta go get the eggs on now. So I'm gonna go finish making his breakfast and then mine. But I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday. Just remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about progressing towards consistent improvement on a daily basis. And seeing those changes over time if you stick with it. It will help, I promise. Whether it's weight loss, whether you're just trying to have overall better health and improvement, it'll make a huge difference. It's worth it. And you'll feel better. And those are all things worth striving for. So thanks so much again, guys, for watching. I always appreciate your support. If you're interested in any one-to-one coaching, by the way, reach out to me at thehealingfoodscoach@gmail.com. Drop me a line, let me know. I do have availability now, right now over the weekends, but I do have some availability. So if you're interested, please get in touch. If you just want to reach out or ask questions, again, thehealingfoodscoach@gmail.com. You can also leave comments on the video below. Thanks for your support, guys. Appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye for now.